Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that front.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Running past the 35. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Turner. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris, and Kajana Carter, and Larry Johnson, and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Ball's loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Nittany Lions bring their punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain moves the ball to 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Nittany Lions move into the red zone. Pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Ohio State offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Turner. Looking for the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. On the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Well, poor kicker.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Short throw complete to the
Out of here.
10.
Come the fuck. Oh, fucking cheap today. I can't get a fucking break.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Turner. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag down.
Motherfucking game.
So that long
Oh,
play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game.
Oh. The fuck you supposed to do against this bullshit?
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to make a big play downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Goes right over, put it in on 1st and goal. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Hand off to the back. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tailback with another carry. Finds room at the 30. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And there's the handoff. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 21, Penn State 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Testing the right side here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Using his legs here. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver.
Fucking wide open, fucking square. Oh, man, fucking all from the fuck on. Fucking wide open in the corner of the end zone.
They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Back to throw. It's Turner. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Heading left after the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. back's got it. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, sparked the ball to 44.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.